I am Solesh Alfred. Welcome to the Hts Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The Epoll is brought to you by the Labrie Cooperative Credit Union.
We're here for beginnings, endings, and everything in between. For the startups, the slow starts, for the early risers, and the end-of-day finishers. For the career jugglers, high flyers, and for everyone who's ever had a goal or chased a goal. It's why we're here. Here to help you plan, track, and execute your goals so you can own a better tomorrow. Labrie Cooperative Credit Union. One member and one goal at a time. Call us today. Telephone 459-6900. Labrie Cooperative Credit Union. We are not a bank. We are better.
St. Lucia is facing a fourth wave of COVID-19, recording its highest number of daily cases since the onset of the pandemic. The public transportation sector has been particularly hard hit. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre says his administration will not go down the mandatory route to get members of the public vaccinated. However, some countries like the United States are tightening measures to get public sector workers to be vaccinated. So we ask, should the government impose vaccine mandates for frontline workers? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 57% said yes and 43% said no. We also took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
No, I strongly believe that everyone has the choice and the right to choose what they want and what they want in their body. Like the same thing we've had throughout our lives. Especially, I think people should always be educated and use science to figure out if they want to get it themselves. But don't listen to what other people have to say. Listen to what research you've done, what you've looked up, and what you feel is best for you. You always have the right and the choice to choose what goes into your body.
Really, I don't think it is necessary to force people to take the vaccine. What is really needed, we all have to follow the protocol, to obey the law of the country so that we could protect we and others. You know, to live a safe life and to know what we are about to, because that COVID is very serious in this country.
No, I don't think so. I think if we just follow the protocols, everything will be fine. You know, just do what we have to do and we're good.
Well, not necessarily, I should say. What should I say? It's their opinion, it's their choice. But government should do better. All I should say, people keep the protocol.
Well, the frontline people are very important people to us. Very important people, I must say, to us. But at the same time, you cannot make it mandatory for them. You cannot force people to do what they do not want to do. They are there to protect us, and we're supposed to protect them as well. But it is something that government cannot force anyone to do. And I'm still calling on this government, do not force, do not put themselves into any trouble by forcing anybody to take the vaccine. The advice that they can give is to say, follow the protocol, vaccinate. But apart from that, they cannot force anyone to do it.
I think our frontline workers should think it necessary for them to take it themselves, to protect themselves. I mean, they work in frontline. You should make it mandatory because of them, because if it applies to them, it applies to everybody else. But because they are the front line working, they should take it upon themselves to protect themselves and to get vaccinated.
I think they should have the protocol in place, your mask, the sanitization of hands, and I think that should be good, the social distancing. But I don't think we should make the vaccine mandatory. If everybody following the science, following the protocol, what the government put in place, I think that should be bringing down the cases. I don't think we should go that way.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The lower house of Parliament has debated and voted on the amendment to the Drug Prevention and Misuse Act. The amendment would make it legal for one to possess 30 grams or less of marijuana. The move has been welcomed in some quarters, while others have argued that it has not gone far enough. However, some conservative members of society have been critical of the move towards liberalizing the use of marijuana. So, we ask, do you think that the amendment to the Drug Prevention and Misuse Act is a step in the right direction? Voting is easy. Just log on to htstlucia.org or Facebook at HTS St. Lucia Official and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.